or you can call it as a bulk chilling unit, having the capacity of 2,000 liter.
Right.
So the village cooperative society can store 2,000 liter of the milk at a time in this bulk chilling unit.
And then it goes from here?
From here it goes to the main plant or the Kera District Cooperative Milk Producer Union Limited, famously known as Amul.
अच्छा, आप सब अमूल को दूध देते हो? हाँ। और कब, कितने सालों से?
10 सालों से।
बरसों से, 20-30 साल।
आपको 30 साल हो गए। अच्छा, इससे आपको कितना आमदनी मिलता है महीने में?
महीने में ये तो आपने जितनी मेहनत करी એટલા મળે।
यानी कि आपका कितना गाय है?
अतारे तो एक गाय है, वन।
एक गाय। हाँ। और उससे आप कितना दूध देते हो अमूल को? कितना आमदनी कितना है?
એટલે दैनिक?
हाँ, रोज
को लगभग 12 लीटर।
12 लीटर। उसका कितना मिलता है आपको?
पैसा कितना?
हाँ,
12 लीटर का लगभग
95 रुपए रोजाना। हाँ, और आपको?
आपको 10 लीटर दूध देती हूँ मैं।
हाँ।
और
75 रोज। हाँ। तो इस आमदनी पे आप लोग निर्भर हो कि ये साइड का बिजनेस है?
साइड का बिजनेस है।
साइड का बिजनेस है। तो आपकी असली आमदनी किधर से है? खेती। हाँ। तो ये अगर आपकी सिर्फ यही आमदनी होती तो काफी है क्या?
हाँ, काफी है।
आप 100 रुपया पे गुजारा कर लेती हैं रोज का?
कर लेते हैं।
अमूल नहीं होता तो आपके जीवन में क्या फर्क होता?
अमूल नहीं होते तो जीवन में फर्क पड़ी जाए, बहुत फर्क पड़ी जाए।
यानी कैसे? कितना फर्क?
घरनो खर्चो निकली समय काढવાનો फर्क।
घर का खर्चा इससे निकलता है। आपके जीवन में अमूल ने कितना फर्क लाया है?
जीवन में ज्यादा फर्क लाया। वो क्या, उसमें सभी जानवर के लिए पूरी सुविधा होती है, बीमा होता है, सब दान देते हैं, वेटरनरी देते हैं हॉस्पिटल का, और इधर गांव में भी किसी को बाहर जाने का नहीं पड़ता है, छोटा सा हॉस्पिटल है, सभी मिलता है।
तो आप खुश हैं जो अमूल आप लोगों के लिए करता है? आप खुश हैं?
हाँ, खुश है।
A dairy like Amul, say Nestle or one of these other big dairies in the world, how would their systems be different to yours?
No, we have a totally different system. Like if you take dairy business in global scenario, there what is happening in dairy, there is a mass production of milk. Here is the production by masses. There is a fundamental difference. If you go to New Zealand, there will be hardly 5,000 farmers and they will be contributing millions of liters of milk. But here, millions of people are contributing million liters of milk. So, it's basically one of the best rural employment business models.
Are you going to keep this model the way it is, or do you see it changing?
It would be changing because they have to be a little bit more productive as far as our farmers are concerned, because the basic concern nowadays is the productivity of animals.
Behind me is a bust of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He is a hero in this region, a hero to the dairy farmers whose cooperatives he helped form and was an inspiration for. He was an inspiration as well for Amul in its early stages. Amul remained outside the controls of government, but received government help at almost every stage of its early successes. Did this in any way damage its ability to compete in the new liberalized Indian economy? How much percentage of the butter market do you still have?
It's more than 85%.
Is Amul butter?
Yeah. In fact, all Amul products in their category have more than 80% of the market share. All Amul products.
What about Nestle, curd and...
No, they stand nowhere. We have our curd market is also, all milk products, curd, butter, milk powder, cheese, except chocolate, most of the products in their category have more than 80% of the market share.
What is the secret of your success? How come Nestle and Britannia and all that are not able to compete with you?
If you ask the major strength of Amul, I would say is our procurement system, and nobody has been able to beat that system. And you go to our village level societies, there's such a established system is there in place, that is not there in any other multinational. So we have total control on our milk procurement system, so that we can control the quality of raw milk and consistent supply of the raw milk, and then we take care of our farmers, so they are there in the business, and this is not happening in other in the case of other multinationals.
How are they procuring? What is
they are
that?
procuring from the private vendors and all these things, so that is not they don't get the good quality of raw milk.
Amul, once famous mainly for its butter, has now reinvented itself as a dairy that produces all manner of products related to milk. Among its latest offerings is Stamina, an energy drink made from whey that is expected to compete well in an increasingly health-conscious generation of consumers.
We have more than 70% of the societies ISO certified from Australian certifying agency, which takes care of that there is a proper systems as far as milk handling is concerned at farm level. So they will be cleaning their utensils properly. You must have seen they all were having stainless steel that is utensil. They must be all covered. Then milk is immediately chilled, and then it comes to dairy in least possible time. And after that we have very good quality control systems in our dairy processing. So,
but in fact, Nestle and Britannia products are considered very high quality, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I don't think so. Amul quality is, I would say, supreme as far as quality is concerned. We are nowhere.
But you're prejudiced in your own favor.
No, we are nowhere inferior than any other multinationals as far as quality is concerned, because we are there because of quality only.
If we look at the strength of Amul, it's one state, a powerful brand that you see nationally. Other states where we have as the dairy board invested in cooperatives, we have the structure, they have a state brand. Every state has a brand. You have Avin in Tamil Nadu, Vijaya in Andhra, Verka in Punjab, Vita. But if we have a scene today where beyond Gujarat, there is no state where the chief executive is appointed by the elected board. He is an officer of government who comes and goes. Now this is a business. This is not just a position in a department. So who is responsible? Who is accountable? The IAS officers come and go. Some are very good.
You need a lot of Dr. Kurians.
You need a lot of Dr. Kurians, or you need government to let these cooperatives go and say, you run it now, you appoint your chief executive, and his destiny lies in what he does with your cooperative.
Then what would be the role of the National Dairy Board?
The National Dairy Development Board, we fund cooperatives, we help states prepare plans for setting up dairies, we train, we provide a number of inputs. We have for example, we've set up a vaccine and biologicals production plant which provides vaccines at an affordable price. We have a dairy machinery company. We produce semen on 2 farms. We have hundreds of technical people who can help cooperatives
As a business enterprise, Amul thrived in an older socialist India when there was government support and patronage. But in the new liberalized India, when it's competing with big multinational companies like Nestle and Britannia, will it continue to do as well? What are its strategies for success? Will it be able to survive at all?
When we got into dairy from Anand, there was Nestle here, there was Glaxo here, there was Cadbury here, there was Levers here. All sorts of multinationals were here already, and still we beat them too.
Any wishes now for Amul?
No, Amul is perfectly all right. There are 176 Amuls in India, embracing 11 million farmers. It is the most largest of the dairy projects, development projects in the world.
The